So this is game one on my rise to 2000. And as you play 10-minute games, and as white, I'm playing the Queen Pawn opening, accelerated London, the Jabava. Anyway, so here we play the opening, and as we move along, I'm gonna commentate as I go. This opening move so far, there's nothing remarkable that has happened. All these are basic moves that I usually play. Apparently that's a blunder, but the reason why I play it, as you can see the computer suggesting that knight is the best move. I don't know why mine is being said to be a blunder. I'm trying to see show moves, but it's not really showing me anything. Anyway, so let's get back to it. So the move I played, knight back, bishop back, and he took. I've opened the line for my rook. You can see the F files open. So that's how I like to play. Open files make for the best games. So you can see I'm shuffling my pieces across. He castled. I'm taking pieces, pawns, but he had more pieces close to my king. It was a bit scary, this one. As you can see, it said we all played like 1250s. And this one, how did it end? This one, play a great move, taking the queen. As you can see, I just had to repeat it for emphasis, and at this point they resigned, because I had two pieces, I have three pieces, but I have a queen. So yeah, so this was a very good start to the move and to this video. Let's go to game two. I think I had to repeat and show you my brilliant move again. Game two it is. Game two, as you can see, to no surprise to anyone, I'm playing the Caro Kahn. There's a YouTuber called Volts who has decided to hate the Caro Kahn, but I find it's a brilliant opening. It's not boring in any way. Yes, it's a bit slow, it's not quick, it doesn't change the game immediately, but you're solid, and once you're solid, there's really nothing that can go wrong. So yeah, we just exchange. As you can see, the evaluation bar likes my position, slight advantage, but we're teetering between a slight advantage and equal. So this sacrifice with the bishop away means the only way he can take is by opening up his king, and that's what I was going for. And as we placed, I think at the bottom they're showing I played like a 1500. Didn't like me moving my rook there, and this was the blunder. I'm trying to see how did I take advantage of it. Yes, because his king is going nowhere to go. It was just simply mate in one, and yeah, it was the end of the game. It was there's a shocking ending to it actually in the end, but I quite enjoyed it. Anyway, let's go to game three. Okay, my supper is here, and we record game three. I think it's game three. I'm playing King Richard, bro. Anyway, so we're playing again the London system, and he seems to be playing more of an Indian setup, I think. Yeah, I really need to read up on more of these openings as I try to build up my repertoire, besides the Caro Kahn and the Jabava. Anyway, so in this place we are going for pretty much basic London moves. I castled early. Wasn't this a hanging knight? Yeah, I think I'm moving too fast. Yeah. Anyway, so the check, move across. I take. I think I had more attackers in this point, and there was a pawn hanging. Also seems like my video might be lagging a little bit. I hope that's not the case. But anyway, so we continue moving along, and we're shuffling pieces. I think he wanted a queen trade at this point, but I wasn't ready for it. And I think now I am, yes. And because I feel I can defend the position. But it's showing me a lot of misses. But they are just doubled, and I'm leading. There's nothing you can do. At this point, I'm happy to make the exchanges because I can defend the position, and I have a pawn majority. As you can see, as a highlight for you there, or if I know how to highlight, I got 3 against 2, and on the side I got 4 against 3. Even though my pawns are doubled, I've got a better position. So once exchanges are done, it's just a matter of just applying the right amount of pressure and ensuring the king can't go anywhere. And usually flat pawns, as you can see, the king cannot infiltrate as long as they have the right support. And yeah, so we just we're shuffling, we're seeing which way we're going. But at this point, as you can see, I am winning, and I've got a pass pawn. I've got 2. I'll allow his king to take just for something to do. And this is one of the few games where he actually allows me to finish up the position, to finish the game, not just quit or resign. And at this point, I decided to just go for mate. It's not a stalemate because he's got a pawn, and I end the game by just moving my queen to b4. The square I've clearly highlighted for you, and the game ended. My opponent played well, and let's go to game 4. As you can see, I'm showing you I had a 90% accuracy in the end game, and I played like a 1400. So my opponent played very well, and kudos to him for letting me finish the game. And this is the final game. It's a bonus game. I was probably just going to record 3, but yeah, I'm playing the London, and you can see I'm so close. I'm at 1196. I'm so close to 1200. And at this point when I was playing this game, I was super nervous because I'm just so close. There I did with the pawns, what I highlighted them for is I like being able to push the light square bishop, but they always say this move is correct. I feel like it's a waste. After pushing the bishop all that way, it feels like a get out of free jail card. Anyway, let's move forward. So my opponent's trying to go for my queen, but they're making errors, and I'm just looking to exploit what I can. I've got a boss knight there, and there's really, he then kicks it out, but I took a pawn because there was nowhere else for my knight to go. Now we're just making exchanges. We got equal material, but I feel like I'm better coordinated, and I know exactly what I want to do, which is attack. And I do that very well. So we're exchanging material. I'm very generous with it. And again, it feels like a similar position to the last one, where I take a pawn with my, and that square is protected, and I'm just taking pawns. Yeah. So as we move forward, my opponent blundered there with a fork, and I took the last pawn, and I'm winning this game. I'm bossing this game. I'm thinking 1200, here I come. And as we go through, making quite a number of inaccuracies instead of actually just trying to find what's the best way. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, I fork my opponent, but I didn't check whether my opponent had somewhere to go. And he played very well. This was a trap. I wasn't watching for it. I wasn't looking for it. What I should have done is I moved that pawn with a check, and that would have been checkmate, I think. It would have been. But instead, I got greedy, and I saw red lights.